Welcome. This is English language class with Teacher Brad. To begin with, we'll have a simple game. This game is called Scramble the Words. Let's begin. The first word is relating to or characteristic of a famous person or thing that represents something of importance. Again, a famous person or famous thing. This word is 6 letters long. Can you guess it? 1, 2, 3. The word is iconic. Repeat. Iconic. The next word, the definition is the general appearance of the natural environment, especially when it is beautiful. Again, a beautiful place in nature. The word is 7 letters long. What is the word? The word is scenery. Repeat. Scenery. 3. A very old story or set of stories from ancient times, or the stories, not always true, that people tell about a famous event or person. This word, what is it? It is 6 letters long. This word is legend. Repeat. Legend. Now, we will begin our lesson. Let's watch a short video first before we start the lesson. Thank you for watching the short video. Now we proceed to the lesson. What is this movie clip about? Or what is the natural disaster? Question: is there any damage to people or property? Unit: natural disasters. Lesson 1, getting started. In this lesson, we have 4 parts. Listen and read, part 1. Do exercise 2A and 2B, part 2. Match the natural disasters with the pictures, part 3. And ask and answer, part 4. Let's begin part 1. Listen and read. We have a dialogue with Nick and Duong. Let us begin. Did you watch the news last night? No, I didn't. What's happened? There was a typhoon in Nam Dinh province. What exactly is a typhoon? We don't get them in England. It's a severe tropical storm. Oh no, That's terrible. What time did it hit the area? They said at about 10 a.m. Was anyone injured? Only a few minor injuries were reported. Most people had moved to safe areas when the storm broke. That's a relief. Did it cause any damage to property? It seems many houses and public buildings were destroyed or flooded, and thousands of people were left homeless. That's awful. Despite all the modern technology available to us, we're still helpless against natural disasters. How is the government helping the people there? They've sent rescue workers to free people who were trapped in flooded homes. Once the heavy rain stops, they'll start clearing up the debris. Medical supplies, food, and rescue equipment have also been sent. That's great. How about the people left without homes? Well, they've been taken to a safe place where temporary accommodation will be provided for them. Now let's repeat and learn some of the vocabulary. Repeat 2 times. Typhoon. Typhoon. Now, what is a typhoon? A typhoon is a tropical storm. Next word, again, repeat 2 times. Severe. Severe. And what does severe mean? Severe means something is serious. Very, very serious. Example, a severe tropical storm. Next word. Repeat 2 times. Injured. Injured. To be injured is when someone is hurt. If someone is hurt, now they have an injury. This football player has an injury, or this football player is injured. Next word on vocabulary. Relief. Relief. Relief is to lessen, to make smaller, or to help. Next word, 2 times. Property. Property. What is property? Things that people own. A house, a car, a truck are examples of property. Next word. Rescue workers. Rescue workers. Here are rescue workers. Rescue workers help people in difficulty. Next word. Trapped. Trapped. To be caught, or you cannot move, is to be trapped. The shark is trapped in a net. Next word, debris. Debris. Debris means Things like garbage that are taken to the garbage site. Example, they are clearing the debris from the plane crash. Next, temporary accommodation. Temporary accommodation. If a person's house is destroyed by a natural disaster, they have homes built for the near future, 1 week, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks. This is an example of a temporary accommodation, a place for people to live when their house has been destroyed. Let's look at the vocabulary and you can see it. Different natural disasters. The teacher will speak 3 times each word. Number 1, typhoon. 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 Number 2, severe. 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 3, injured. 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 4, injury. 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 Number 5, property. 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 6, relief. 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 7, rescue worker. Rescue worker. Rescue worker. 8, trap. 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 9, debris. 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 10, temporary accommodation. Temporary accommodation. Temporary accommodation. We have now finished part 1. To finish up unit 1, for your homework, please finish part 1A and 1B. Again, this is homework for you. Now, let us begin part 2. Write the responses in the correct columns. One time, we will practice listen and repeat. Wow! That's great. Oh dear! That's a relief. That's awful. How terrible. How wonderful. Oh no. That's shocking. That's awesome. Now, these are words responding to both good news and bad news. First, we'll look at the responses for good news. First, wow! That's great. That's a relief. How wonderful. That's awesome. Now, responding to bad news. Oh dear. That's awful. How terrible. Oh no. That's shocking. Now, we will match the sentences to the responses. Again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The answers are A, B, C, D, E, and F. Let's begin number 1. Read. Mary and Tom are getting married in July. How wonderful! Number 2. I managed to pass the test. That's a relief. 3. Many people died in the accident. F. That's awful. 4. They have invented a flying car. How wonderful. Bummer. 5. Our house was destroyed by the storm. Oh no. 6. Hospitals have refused to take in any more injured people. That's shocking. Before moving to part 3, we will practice speaking new words. Please listen and repeat 3 times. Number 1, volcanic eruption. Volcanic eruption. Volcanic eruption. Number 2, tornado. 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 Number 3, flood. 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 4, forest fire. Forest fire. Forest fire. Number 5, earthquake. 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 6, tsunami. 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 7, mudslide. 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 8. Drought. Drought. Let us move to part 3. We will use the new vocabulary to match the natural disasters with the pictures. We have 8 pictures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, what natural disaster is picture 1? Picture 1 is flood. What natural disaster is picture 2? Picture 2 is forest fire. What natural disaster is picture 3? Picture 3 is tsunami. What natural disaster is picture 4? Picture 4 is tornado. What natural disaster is picture 5? Picture 5 is mudslide. What natural disaster is picture 6? Picture 6 is volcanic eruption. What natural disaster is picture 7? Picture 7 is drought. And what natural disaster is picture 8? Picture 8 is earthquake. Now we move to part 4. Ask and answer questions about natural disasters in your area. Let us begin. Example. Which are the most common natural disasters in Tanhua? Answer: typhoons and floods. Question: how often do they happen there? Answer: typhoons happen there about 3 or 4 times a year, and floods about twice a year. Okay, at home, please write 2 questions about natural disasters in your area and give 2 answers. Now we have homework. 1. Learn the new words. 2. Do exercise 4 in your notebook. And 3. Complete your exercise in olm.vn. This ends the lesson on natural disasters. Hopefully, you will live it through your natural disaster. Thank you for listening. Goodbye for now.